The Bermuda Triangle mystery. Numerous ships and planes have vanished without a trace within the imaginary Bermuda Triangle bounded by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. What caused these disappearances remains a mystery. In this video, we're going to explain what the mystery of the Bermuda Triangle really is. Here's what we know and don't know about the Bermuda Triangle and why this perilous patch of ocean has captured the curiosity and fear of millions. On a sunny day, nearly 80 years ago, 5 Navy planes took off from their base in Florida on a routine training mission known as Flight 19. Neither the planes nor the crew were ever seen again. The Bermuda Triangle is an area roughly bounded by Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. No one keeps statistics, but in the last century, numerous ships and planes have simply vanished without a trace within the imaginary triangle. Unusual features of the area had been noted in the past. The region didn't get its name until August 1964. Many exotic theories have been propounded to explain what happened to the missing travelers. An especially infamous tragedy occurred in March 1918 when the USS Cyclops, a 542-foot-long Navy cargo ship with over 300 men and 10,000 tons of manganese ore on board, sank somewhere between Barbados and the Chesapeake Bay. The Cyclops never sent out an SOS distress call despite being equipped to do so, and an extensive search found no wreckage. Only God and the sea know what happened to the great ship, US President Woodrow Wilson later said. In 1941, 2 of the Cyclops' sister ships similarly vanished without a trace along nearly the same route. The disappearances have been attributed to the machinations of enormous sea monsters, giant squid, or extraterrestrials. Disappearance of Flight 19. The legend of the Bermuda Triangle will be forever tied to the fateful flight that took place on December 5, 1945. Flight 19 originated at the U.S. Naval Air Station in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. 5 TBM Avenger torpedo bombers carrying 14 men took off at roughly 2:10 p.m. that day on a routine navigational training mission. Led by instructor Lieutenant Charles Taylor, the assignment was to fly a 3-legged triangular route with a few bombing practice runs over Hen and Chickens Shoals. Taylor, in an age before GPS became commonplace for navigation, got hopelessly lost shortly after the bombing run. Pilots flying over water in 1945 had to rely on compasses and knowing how long they'd been flying in a particular direction and at what speed. Both of the compasses on Taylor's plane were apparently malfunctioning. Transcripts of in-flight communications suggest he wasn't wearing a watch. There are no landmarks in the middle of the ocean. The planes flew in one direction, then another, as balmy daylight turned to stormy seas in the darkness. Taylor is heard formulating a plan. As soon as the first plane's fuel level dipped below 10 gallons, all 5 planes were to ditch at sea. The Avenger was known as an extremely rugged plane. Pilots sometimes called them Ironbirds or Grumman Ironworks, said Mark Evans, a historian at the Naval Aviation History branch of the Naval Historical Center. They were built like tanks, he said. Time and again they'd come back from battle all shot up and still functioning. Pilots loved them. They were also very heavy, weighing more than 10,000 pounds, 4,535 kilograms, empty. When ditched, the Avenger would go down hard and fast. The possibility of anyone surviving a landing in high seas was slim. The chance of surviving the night in the cold waters was nil. The likelihood of the wreckage making a quick descent to the bottom was high. A massive land and sea search was mounted, but neither bodies nor wreckage were ever found. Adding to the tragedy, one of the rescue planes also disappeared along with its 13-man crew. Their plane, a PBM Mariner, was nicknamed the Flying Gas Tank. The slightest spark or a lit match could cause an explosion. A ship in the area reported seeing a huge fireball and crossing through oil slick at the exact time and place where the plane would have been. The Navy halted production of that plane in 1949. In the Navy's final report, the disappearance of Flight 19 was blamed on pilot error. Taylor's family protested, and after several reviews, the verdict was changed to causes or reasons unknown. Still, given a choice between the horrifying idea of a giant squid's tentacles wrestling an innocent ship to the sea floor, or an alien abduction, versus human error, shoddy engineering, and a temperamental Mother Nature who, even today, could resist the legend of the Bermuda Triangle. Facts about Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle does not appear on any world maps, and the US Board on Geographic Names does not recognize the Bermuda Triangle as an official region of the Atlantic Ocean. Although reports of unexplained occurrences in the region date to the mid-19th century, the phrase Bermuda Triangle didn't come into use until 1964. The phrase first appeared in print in a pulp magazine article by Vincent Gaddis, who used the phrase to describe a triangular region that has destroyed hundreds of ships and planes without a trace. Despite its reputation, the Bermuda Triangle does not have a high incidence of disappearances. Disappearances do not occur with greater frequency in the Bermuda Triangle than in any other comparable region of the Atlantic Ocean. At least 2 incidents in the region involved US military craft. In March 1918, the collier USS Cyclops, en route to Baltimore, Maryland from Brazil, disappeared inside the Bermuda Triangle. No explanation was given for its disappearance, and no wreckage was found. Some 27 years later, a squadron of bombers, collectively known as Flight 19, under American Lieutenant Charles Carroll Taylor, disappeared in the airspace above the Bermuda Triangle. As in the Cyclops incident, no explanation was given and no wreckage was found. Charles Berlitz popularized the legend of the Bermuda Triangle in his best-selling book, The Bermuda Triangle, 1974. In the book, Berlitz claimed that the fabled lost island of Atlantis was involved in the disappearances. In 2013, the World Wildlife Fund, WWF, conducted an exhaustive study of maritime shipping lanes and determined that the Bermuda Triangle is not one of the world's 10 most dangerous bodies of water for shipping. The Bermuda Triangle sustains heavy daily traffic, both by sea and by air. The Bermuda Triangle is one of the most heavily traveled shipping lanes in the world. The Agonic Line sometimes passes through the Bermuda Triangle, including a period in the early 20th century. The Agonic Line is a place on Earth's surface where true north and magnetic north align, and there is no need to account for magnetic declination on a compass. The Bermuda Triangle is subject to frequent tropical storms and hurricanes. The Gulf Stream, a strong ocean current known to cause sharp changes in local weather, passes through the Bermuda Triangle. The deepest point in the Atlantic Ocean, the Milwaukee Depth, is located in the Bermuda Triangle. The Puerto Rico Trench reaches a depth of 27,493 feet, 8,380 meters, at the Milwaukee Depth. What is not known about the Bermuda Triangle? The exact number of ships and airplanes that have disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle is not known. The most common estimate is about 50 ships and 20 airplanes. The wreckage of many ships and airplanes reported missing in the region has not been recovered. It is not known whether disappearances in the Bermuda Triangle have been the result of human error or weather phenomena. The US Navy and US Coast Guard contend that there are no supernatural explanations for disasters at sea. Their experience suggests that the combined forces of nature and human fallibility outdo even the most incredulous science fiction. They add that no official maps exist that delineate the boundaries of the Bermuda Triangle. The US Board of Geographic Names does not recognize the Bermuda Triangle as an official name and does not maintain an official file on the area. The ocean has always been a mysterious place to humans, and when foul weather or poor navigation is involved, it can be a very deadly place. This is true all over the world. There is no evidence that mysterious disappearances occur with any greater frequency in the Bermuda Triangle than in any other large, well-traveled area of the ocean. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, subscribe, and share for more interesting videos. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. If there is any other mysterious videos you guys would like for me to do, put some ideas in the comments section. Thank you for watching.